What's up, you guys? TJ back here today. And oh my god, what is up with that focus? There we go. And before we get started today, this video was suggested by a fellow customizer and one of my loyal subscribers. And I've subscribed to him. He's very good. You guys should go check him out. Maybe him and I will do some sort of a collab sometime in the future. Who knows? But that is Action Family Reviews. So here's his channel. Go check him out for sure. He does a lot of customizing stuff like I do. But yeah, definitely go subscribe to him and watch his videos because he's great and a loyal subscriber. So if you're seeing this, thank you for being a loyal subscriber to me, and I'm going to continue to be so for you as well. So he suggested I do my dream WrestleMania card, and that was honestly way too hard, so I'm going to be doing it with the figures that I actually have. So WrestleMania's got to be big, so we're going to start off with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But since this Battle Royal has sort of been underwhelming, to be honest, the last few years, we're going to up the ante a bit, and the winner will be getting a title shot. And we're actually going to throw some good people into the mix. So, the participants, at least that I've selected so far, we could add a whole bunch of more people probably. We've got Sin Cara, Bo Dallas. There'll be some jobbers, just, you know, they'll get thrown out early. We have Booker T. We've got the Usos. We have a returning Batista. We've got The Miz. Goldust. Rusev. John Morrison. Randy Orton. Kofi Kingston. Titus O'Neil. Darren Young. Xavier Woods. Kane. R-Truth. The Big Show. Heath Slater. Fandango. Mark Henry. Zack Ryder. Braun Strowman. Big E. We've got Damien Mizdow could make a return, or Damien Sandow, whichever you prefer. Tyler Breeze. Evan Bourne. And finally, Austin Aries. So, lots of possibilities there to win the match, and then they could get a future title shot. I don't know which title, but I feel like that'd be a decent way to open Mania. Wouldn't be the most exciting match ever, but we've got that later in the show. And our next match on the show is going to be for the WWE Tag Team Championships. We have your champions, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, and they'll be taking on the Hardy Boys. These are the only Jax figures that I decided to put in the video, but yeah, the Hardy Boys, as well as Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. If Luke Harper wants to stand up. Yes. So I think that would be a very good triple threat match. We got some good in-ring technicians. It'll be very exciting, some high-flying moves, and it would just be a great match. Some guys like Luke Harper and Rowan and Cesaro and Kidd can really prove themselves, and the Hardys are always exciting, let's be honest here. And I think that would be a very good match. I don't know who would win, really. But, yeah, that's your Tag Team Championship triple threat match. Next up, our second match is going to be for the Cruiserweight Championship. We're going to have the Cruiserweight Champion at the time, Neville. And he's going to be defending against Rey Mysterio. This is a match we've never seen before, and I feel like these two would really complement each other's styles. It'd be very fast-paced, and it would be a great match, to be honest. So, Neville versus Mysterio. And up next, we have a street fight. And that will be Mankind taking on Dean Ambrose. These are two of the most extreme wrestlers ever, and Mick Foley and Dean Ambrose was actually supposed to happen at SummerSlam, I believe, 2013, but Foley wasn't able to wrestle, so I think it would be a pretty cool match. Tables and, thumbtacks and all the fun stuff. These two could absolutely tear each other apart. For our pleasure, of course. And up next, well, a lot of people like to do Undertaker and Sting, so I'd love to see that match, but I thought I'd switch it up. So we're going to have Sting versus Bray Wyatt. I think this is a dream feud that's really not been given enough credit. Especially Wyatt. I mean, he's been so underutilized in his whole career, but I feel like if they give him the right push, this match would honestly really work. So Bray Wyatt versus Sting, that would be an amazing match. Wyatt should probably go over just because, he's the younger talent. But, yeah. And The Undertaker will have a match later on the card. Any other Mania, probably that match could have been closer to the main event picture, but just because I've got a stacked up card, it didn't. And up next we have another match that I didn't really want to see that badly, but definitely please some of the older fans and more casual fans. We've got John Cena versus Hulk Hogan. Not that Hulk Hogan, obviously, the Hulk Hogan when he was in his prime. Because right now if you hit a leg drop, he might even break his hip or something, which would be pretty tragic. But I really don't have any interest in this match. I feel like it'd be pretty dry for me. But a lot of other people would love to see it, so, props to them, so they get this match. Cena versus Hogan. It wouldn't be terrible, but just not something that I overly want to see. And up next, well, we're going to have The Rock. Hopefully he stays up, because I figure he likes to fall. And he's going to be taking on heel Roman Reigns. That's right, not smiley McLaser tag Roman Reigns. Heel Roman Reigns. No vest and no nonsense coming out and spearing the crap out of everybody. Hit hard, hit often. The real Roman Reigns that we should have on TV. So yeah, Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Reigns should probably go over to, he's younger. He could use it more. But it would be a pretty good battle of Samoans. Pretty well the whole feud. Roman could be going on a big tear saying he doesn't need anybody anymore. He doesn't need Dean Ambrose or anybody. So The Rock could come out and interrupt him saying he needs family more than he thinks. And pretty well, yeah, that could set up a good feud. I'd be more excited for that one probably than Cena versus Hogan. And up next, this is a match that I'd really like to see. It is, well, what's WrestleMania without a big multi-man ladder match? The question is, who do we put in this awesome match? And I would be having this match for a title, of course, and that title would be the Intercontinental Championship. Kevin Owens would be defending it. And he would be taking on Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Edge, Hideo Itami, after making his debut shortly, I guess. Chris Jericho. I'm really sorry, this camera keeps tipping. And finally, Rob Van Dam. This match would be very exciting. There'd be some excellent spots. We got some veterans in there like Van Dam and Edge and Jericho. And we have some younger guys like Itami and Zayn and Owens for experience at WrestleMania, I guess. And then there's Ziggler. Got some high-flying styles. It'd be very hardcore. People going through ladders everywhere probably. And really, I could see any one of these men locking out. But I feel like the right move would be keep the title on Kevin Owens and make it be surprise, since, the Intercontinental title hasn't been successfully retained at WrestleMania in forever. I feel like that'd be a good swerve, and yeah, just to be some amazing spots. Owens and Zayn always very exciting, and I'd really enjoy this match myself. And up next, we have a dream match that I really want to see. I know a lot of people would really want to see it. It almost happened in 2013, 2014-ish. But that would be Shawn Michaels versus Daniel Bryan. Of course, this match will probably never ever happen since Bryan and Shawn Michaels, I guess, are retired. But Daniel Bryan is physically retired. Let me just try and fix this damn tripod. But yeah, that'd be a technical masterpiece of a match. And I could honestly see it going either way, but I feel like Daniel Bryan should go over. But it would be such a good match. Even that could have been an Iron Man match, would have been even good too. And up next, I don't have too many women figures, but we have to have a women's match, so I found one good women's match. And that would be AJ Lee versus Bayley. And of course, it would be for the women's championship. And, I mean, these two had a match in NXT a few years ago. Of course, Bayley wasn't as well known as then. And fun fact, actually, those are the two attires that they wore when they faced each other, so that's pretty funny. But I feel like it could go either way, this one, honestly. And these two are so good in the ring, and AJ's really good on the mic. Bayley's getting there, but I feel like this match would be amazing. But Bayley versus AJ Lee for the women's championship. Yeah. Bayley's the only one of the 4 horsewomen that I have so far. And up next, we're going to have a match for the World Heavyweight Championship. You probably know who's coming out now. We have the World Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar. Oh man, covering up Paul Heyman completely. And he'll be taking on Samoa Joe. That's right, not freaking Goldberg, because that match was terrible a few years ago. Although I'd love to see it at Survivor Series or Royal Rumble or something like that. I don't feel like it would be the best choice for WrestleMania. I feel like Samoa Joe would be a better option. And I don't know if Joe would go over, but he definitely could. But I feel like they'd still want to protect Brock Lesnar and not, have him lose anytime soon. So yeah, Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe for the World Heavyweight Championship. And holy crap, this video is getting long. Up next, we have The Undertaker's match. The Undertaker will take on the Demon King, Finn Balor. Of course, I don't have the Demon attire yet, but Taker versus Balor, young Demon versus old. I feel like it'd be a bit more exciting than Sting versus Undertaker, especially if it's their ages now, because, Sting is getting old, almost broke his neck. But yeah, Undertaker versus Finn Balor. Could take place inside Hell in a Cell or something like that too. And next, I think this would be a match that absolutely everyone would want to see. And that's CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just the promos alone would be so good. We got the Straight Edge versus the Alcoholic, and both of them are pretty good in the ring, and it would just be an amazing match overall. Punk would probably win, but I could see it going either way. Definitely bring some alcohol into the storyline, just like Chris Jericho back a couple years ago. And up next, we have a match that's probably going to happen. Triple H versus Seth Rollins. Now, I really want to see this match. I've done it so many times with the figures, and I feel like this should happen in Orlando at WrestleMania this year. I so wish I could go, but that's probably not going to happen. But Seth Rollins versus Triple H, I mean, we got the styles there clashing. Seth could be going for the pedigree one more time, and then stop, and then bring out a new finisher. Maybe it's the curb stomp again, maybe it's something completely new. I think a good finisher for Seth would be the inverter breaker, to be honest. But yes, Triple H versus Seth Rollins. And now we're on to our main event. Since this has been the new era the last few years, I really wanted to do a new era match, but it's happened before, but not in a WWE ring. And this will be for the WWE Championship. And yes, it's going to be the Winged Eagle Championship. It'll be AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. If you haven't seen the match at Wrestle Kingdom 10, definitely go watch it. It is an amazing match, and I could see this one definitely as well going either way, but it would be so entertaining. I think the one true winner here would be the fans. We have these former New Japan friends, rivals, just they tear it down in the middle in the main event of WrestleMania. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this WrestleMania card. I thought it was pretty good, and definitely go check out Action Family Reviews and comment down below who you think would win all of these matches. So, also, please like this video and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Also, thanks for sticking through this, almost over 15 minutes now. Thank you guys very much.